I could only achieve success in my life through self-discipline, and I applied it until my wish and my will became one. The desire that guides me in all I do is the desire to harness the forces of nature to the service of mankind. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. My belief is firm in a law of compensation. The true rewards are ever in proportion to the labor and sacrifices made. Of all the frictional resistance, the one that most retards human movement is ignorance. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. It's not the love you make, it's the love you give. Of all things, I like books the best. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine. This planet, with all its appalling immensity, is to electric currents virtually no more than a small metal ball. Though free to think and act, we are held together, like the stars in the firmament, with ties inseparable. These ties cannot be seen, but we can feel them. The spread of civilization may be likened to a fire. First, a feeble spark, next, a flickering flame, then, a mighty blaze, ever increasing in speed and power. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another. Of all the frictional resistances, the one that most retards human movement is ignorance, what Buddha called the greatest evil in the world. Instinct is something which transcends knowledge. We have, undoubtedly, certain finer fibers that enable us to perceive truths when logical deduction or any other willful effort of the brain is futile. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. All those years of my service towards mankind did not bring me nothing but assaults and humiliations. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. Life is, and will ever remain, an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. The gift of mental power comes from God, divine being, and if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. My mother had taught me to seek all truth in the Bible. What one man calls God, Another calls the laws of physics. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. Today's scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation and eventually build a structure which has no relation to reality. I myself eschew all stimulants. I also practically abstain from meat. When wireless is fully applied, the Earth will be converted into a huge brain, capable of response in every one of its parts. There is no memory or retentive faculty based on lasting impression. What we designate as memory is but increased responsiveness to repeated stimuli. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up whole world. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. I do not think there is any thrill that can go through the human heart like that felt by the inventor as he sees some creation of the brain unfolding to success. Such emotions make a man forget food, sleep, friends, love, everything. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress a known decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Though seemingly affected only by its immediate surrounding, the sphere of external influence extends to infinite distance. Gain more, waste less, spend efficiently, learn. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Our senses enable us to perceive only a minute portion of the outside world. Money does not represent such a value as men have placed upon it. All my money has been invested into experiments with which I have made new discoveries enabling mankind to have a little easier life. Our entire biological system, the brain, and the earth itself work on the same frequencies. The idea came like a flash of lightning, and in an instant, the truth was revealed. It is paradoxical yet true to say that the more we know, the more ignorant we become in the absolute sense, for it is only through enlightenment that we become conscious of our limitations. Precisely one of the most gratifying results of intellectual evolution is the continuous opening up of new and greater prospects. The individual is ephemeral, races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. Therein lies the profound difference between the individual and the whole. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of human nature to human needs. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment. Fights between individuals, as well as governments and nations, invariably result from misunderstandings in the broadest interpretation of this term. Misunderstandings are always caused by the inability of appreciating one another's point of view. 3 possible solutions of the great problem of increasing human energy are answer B. The 3 words: food, peace, work. The last 29 days of the month are the toughest. We crave for new sensations, but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs. The future, for which I have really worked, is mine. Cheating women can be recognized by 2 things, but no one knows which they are. Thanks for tuning in to this video featuring the brilliance and wisdom of Nikola Tesla. His insights continue to inspire and challenge us, highlighting the power of imagination, adaptability, and perception in shaping our reality.